Hello, strong people. Week six. Six? Yeah. Week 6, day 2 of off-season work. So I hurt myself yesterday. As mentioned at the end of the video yesterday, if you watched that long into it. I'll be honest, it scared me more than anything at first. When you feel that and you feel like, your low back kind of turn off, because it was a jolt. It like stopped working immediately. It's, obviously scary. Plus that weight is on my neck, So I was lucky to re-rack it. Could have been a lot worse. But it hurt the rest of the night. It hurt to sit in certain ways. It hurt to lie down in certain ways. Not like excruciating, but it's more just like a real, not a sharp pain, just like a uncomfortableness that's borderline pain. So I'm still feeling that right now. It's definitely not as bad today as I expected it to be. And this feels very similar to injuries I've done 2 times before now, actually. But this one does not feel nearly as bad. So before, the last time I did this, I literally couldn't bend over to put socks on. I was quite literally, I had to sit down and have someone help me put my socks on because I messed it up pretty bad at that point. I don't remember how long that took to get, fully back or whatever, but right now, I don't know really what it is. It's hard to say because it feels like I can notice it the whole time, no matter what I'm doing. It doesn't go unnoticed. But certain movements definitely make it worse, where I can feel it kind of kicking in again, like where it's really painful. So it's nothing in the legs yet. I don't feel any pain down there, no tingling, no numbness, which is a good sign. So strained something, pulled something, pinched a nerve, could be anything like that. The thing where it's like it wants to turn off, that makes me think nerve, but I am not a specialist or a doctor or anything, so I don't know. It definitely didn't feel good when it happened. Trying to think what else. I don't really have much to update because, it's been 24 hours. So I'm hopeful. I'm not going to deadlift or squat for a little while. I'm going to do my best to still get some back work in, legs, whatever I can. I'm going to bench today. I doubt I'm going to be able to arch for a bench like you're supposed to, because when I arch back, that's where it really gets me. That's where I feel, yeah, yeah. That didn't feel good at all. It's really whenever I squeeze my glutes and my lower back to tighten up that area. That's when I feel it the most. So muscle tear, muscle, I don't know what muscle that is down there, but something. So we'll just play it by feel. Whatever I can do with almost no pain or pain-free is what we'll do. So benching today, it's supposed to be close grip board press for a 3-rep max. I'm not going to be able to arch probably, like I just said, so it's going to end up being feet up bench probably if that doesn't bother me. Then I have some close grip incline. So we'll get warmed up for it and see what happens. I really don't know what to expect or, how much I'll be able to, use my lower body for pressing today, which might seem strange to you if you don't know how to press. You use your lower body in press, all presses, unless you specifically choose to take it out, like legs up press. What are all those called? Feet up bench, Larson press, that's what it is. So if you're doing Larson press, then you're not using your legs because they're up, they're not on the floor, not touching anything. So let's get warmed up and actually see what happens. So. 405 for my triple. And that moved so easy. I don't know what it is about Larson press, feet up bench, whatever you want to call it. It's always felt more natural to me. The movement has felt more natural. So I don't know. Those all felt great. I don't even know what else to say because that was crazy. Like I think I could have hit 5 or 6 reps at that. I definitely think I could have hit like 425, 435. But I took so many jumps leading up to it that I don't want to. Not to mention getting in and out of that it hurts. It hurts a lot. I have to like completely lay on my side. I think I put that in the first clip. I have to like lay on my side to get in and out. Actually, just leaning back like now is bothering me. I have to lean up, which is completely the opposite of the last time I had an injury like this. Every other time it was always if I leaned over it hurt. Now it's if I lean back it hurts. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about that. I'm happy. Happy, but not satisfied because I know I could do better. I know I could have gone up, but we're good there. So let's move on to incline bench. I don't know how this is going to feel on my back because I'm going to have to like prop my feet up or something to try to get them level so I'm not leaned over. We'll see. I don't know what it's going to be like yet, but I'm going to drop the incline this week because last week I had it too high. It was basically military press. I know it doesn't look like that because I arch back a little bit even on a incline bench, military press, whatever, but the bench was like straight up and down. I couldn't get any higher. So I'm going to lower it down this week to be more of a true incline and not a shoulder press. So let's move on to that. All right, so press is done. Moving on to accessories. This is gonna be the last thing I record today. A lot of the stuff after this, I don't know if I'm able to really do without causing myself too much pain. Like certain planks, like bent over rows. I really don't want to be in a bent over position right now, even though it doesn't hurt. That doesn't mean I should really do it necessarily. I know that's contradictory to some of the other stuff I've been saying, but in general, it's the idea of squeezing the lower back and like the upper glutes. So I don't want to be in a position where I can do that and hurt myself more. Like, it just doesn't make sense to do it right now, especially, I'm not rushing to get back, to not injured. You shouldn't rush injuries in general because that's how you re-injure yourself. Now, of course, the pros talk about their protocols and stuff. They do some different stuff that helps speed up processes, but it's not necessary to heal. So talking to my other buddies, we're just now, like in between me moving over from that, setting this up, They think it's a herniated disc based on what my description was, how it doesn't hurt when I lean over, really. I can feel it, but it doesn't hurt. When I lean back, right there, I can't get past there. It like locks up and doesn't let me do anything. And if I do, it's pain. They think that it's a disc bulging that way. It could be. I'm not saying they're wrong for sure. I mean, they've been doing this a lot longer than I have, I think. I know one for sure. I'm not questioning them by any means. It's just, I hope it's not. So I'm like trying to speak it into existence kind of thing. I know it doesn't work like that, but I'm hoping it's not that. If it is that, it is that, Worse things could have happened. And worse things still could happen later on, So I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do this without causing too much pain. I just want to be sure that I can. So I should be fine. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It doesn't hurt at all. I'm just trying to be as relaxed as I can be in my lower half. I actually need more weight. That was too light. Let's throw on... We'll throw on some 25s. Might be too much, but... One at a time. Oh, yep. Wow. That little shuffle side-to-side movement there, that hurt. That hurt a lot, actually. Oh, okay, don't do that again. Oh. Jeez. That felt really bad. All right, coming in close. This bar is so cold. So, I don't think I mentioned yet, but I do have a chiropractor appointment Friday now. I scheduled one. Not ideal timing. I did take Friday off from work because Thursday night I have my sleep study, my second one. I think I get to sleep with an actual CPAP this time. I don't know exactly. And I took the day off work the next day because I felt awful after my first sleep study. I mean, one of the worst nights of sleep in my life, and I had all the gunk and stuff in my hair, all the glue from all the stuff they have to put on you. Now, I worked from home on Friday, so I came home, slept for like half an hour, and then worked the rest of the day, and I felt terrible. So I took it off, so I'm going to come home, sleep a little bit, go out to my chiro appointment, see what he says, and I'm not looking for a diagnosis or whatever. I don't even know if he's able to do that. Technically, I think a doctor has to do that. I don't know if I really don't know. I don't know how all that medical mumbo jumbo works. But all I know is it hurts and I gotta do something about it. No sudden movements. It's a Five-Finger Death Punch song. It's getting chilly out here. Felt pretty good earlier. A little bit cold now. That's okay. I don't really know what to think. Because if they're saying it sounds like a bulging disc, now I should mention, the second time I did this to my back, the first time I did go to the chiropractor, they helped alleviate some pain, whatever, but that first time was excruciating all the time. I couldn't sit to play video games because I was at college at the time. It hurt so bad. I mean, I still remember it. It was excruciating, 24/7 to sit anything. So I don't know. I was deadlifting 495 when I did that, which back then for me Now, I don't want to, discredit anybody that pulls 495. Like, it is a heavy weight. It's not as heavy to me now, relatively speaking, but back then it was still fairly heavy, Like, I think my best pull was, at that time, maybe upper fives. So, like, it wasn't light for me by any means. And it just happened. Went to the chiropractor. I don't remember exactly how long it took to get back from that or whatever, but I'd have to look back. I don't even know. Because I didn't do social media too much back then, I posted like my deadlift PRs or bench PRs all the time, but that was it. So once every so many months or whatever. But the second time I did it, I don't even think I went anywhere to get it looked at. And I remember that time I couldn't put on socks or shoes. It was terrible too. So this one, I have hope because it doesn't hurt as bad. I don't know what that means necessarily, but I'm going to have to do some stretching, some basic exercises to get the disc back in place or whatever you would like to call it. Because you can't just pop it in, it's not like it's, you just can't really do it that way, to my knowledge. So I got to figure out, there's some home remedies to work on it to get it back into place. I've done a little bit of research so far, but I want to do a lot more, because I'm trying to do this more educated this time than just like letting it rest, which is usually the best thing to do in some situations. That sounds contradictory. The best thing to do in some situations. There's recovery and there's active recovery. I like active recovery. I like actively trying to heal things up. But that's not always able, you can't always do that. So I don't really know if this is one of those things. From what I've looked at briefly, it is one of those things that you can do active recovery, whether it be like yoga, stretching. That was kind of one of the big ones I looked into. I saw like ice and heat. I don't know, Like I said, I haven't looked much. It was a brief look, so. Oh, don't lean over. Well, lean over, but where is it? It's cold. Oh, something else. So it's kind of funny. This is coming full circle here. It will eventually. So yesterday, I don't even know if I mentioned it, but I had a bad feeling at some point. I was pulling up my right knee sleeve because it was kind of sliding down in my pants because I had my sleeves on under my pants. And it's just annoying. So whatever happened, I don't know exactly what happened, but I was pulling up and something like slipped and I like tore my fingernail like halfway off and it started bleeding. So I had to tend to my wound for a little bit. And I was like, wow, if I can't even put on knee sleeves, maybe I should just not do today, just call it. And I legitimately had that thought. I was like, something feels off. So I just had that gut feeling something was wrong. You know what? This isn't coming full circle. These are two different stories completely. And so, end of that one, I ended up hurting myself for real. So, I don't know what that means, but what I was somehow trying to connect this to was we hit 800 subscribers. That's insane. Yeah. I don't really understand it. Like I have my buddies, they say they watch my videos. Every now and then I get, I don't get too many comments. When I do, I love replying to them. I try to reply to everybody. So I'd be curious how many of you actually watch the videos the whole way through. And like, if you do, it's weird. I don't know what to say. I've never had subscribers. Like Instagram, you got followers, but like you follow them, they follow you. Facebook friends, whatever. I don't really do Twitter. I haven't done Twitter in years. And then like, what else is there? Oh, TikTok. Like, people just randomly follow on TikTok. Like, I don't really get, it's not the same on there. Like, whenever you get someone on YouTube, it feels like a loyal subscriber. Like, it feels like, all right, I want to keep watching this person. I want to keep engaging with them. At least that's how I look at YouTube subscriptions. Like, I don't want to, I'm not going to click subscribe on someone just because I like one of their videos. I'm going to click subscribe because I like the majority of what they post. So that's what I think of whenever I see 800 attached there. I'm like, 800 people want to at least be notified that I put out a video, which I think is insane. And I'm so thankful for it. 200 off of 1,000. I don't even know. Like, I can't, it's hard to even understand. I'm speechless for it. I don't get it. Yeah. I don't know. Let's just do a set. Because that's what we do here on this channel. We lift weights. And pull up our pants repeatedly. Oh. Ow. I've run out of things to say today. I just appreciate you guys. I get to walk you through my rehab process now for my little injury, which I have not done before on this channel. I was hoping it'd be something I'd never do. But when you do strength sports, or any sport probably, you're going to get hurt at least once, probably more than once. But it's part of the game. Some people get injured and they just do nothing. They're like, oh, that's it. I got hurt, no more. What kind of mindset is that? That's embarrassing. I don't get it. I can't understand that. It's like I wanted to get in here today and I wanted to front squat to like prove a point. That's not better than me. Of course I didn't, because that's genuinely stupid. You should never do that. Like, this movement hurt me yesterday really bad. Let's go do it again today. That's awful. Don't do that. Some things you can do that to, or for. Do that with. I don't know. Like, if you wreck a car, this is a weird comparison, but if you wreck a car, go out and drive the next day if you can. Get back behind the wheel. You're going to be scared the longer you wait. And if you are scared, do it anyway. Just because you're scared doesn't mean don't do it. It's like just because it's heavy doesn't mean you can't lift it. Life lessons today. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if those are any lessons. I hope you stayed to listen to those. You're lucky if you stayed to listen to those. Probably not, but I like to think that sometimes. All right, that's enough blabbering. So I don't even know what else is on my program. I'm going to look and find out. You're not going to see it, but I don't know. So until next time, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.